Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, but mostly good morning. We're going live early today, friends. You know, I scheduled this thing out because I wanted to get an early start to the day. I have a feeling we're going to have a nice little market open today, and the traditional stock market is opening right now, guys. And so we're going to look at what's coming down the pipeline, not only for the traditional market, but crypto. And, you know, guys, here's the truth. 5x gains just happened this week, and a lot of people are missing these. We have been digging deeper and deeper, more so than ever before, into DeFi on Bitcoin. It's been absolutely incredible, and right now I am very much of the thought that it's just beginning. Now, I do feel very euphoric. I even tweeted about it. I feel like a crazy person. So let me know in the comments down below if you feel like a crazy person as well. But the gains are undeniable. We started this YouTube channel, me and my partner on this channel, Black Sea, after having entered the crypto market in 2016. We've been around the block. This is our third bull cycle. We've made our mistakes. We've had our successes. So this time around, we decided in the bear market to begin our YouTube adventure to talk a little bit more about crypto and try to find, really try to find some of the best projects and let you guys know about them. We don't do financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. That's not what this is about. What it is about community. It's about bringing people together that are pro crypto. It's about learning about the new technologies in crypto, and it's about obviously making money as well. We're trying to make money, guys. And so we're going to continue to try to do that. We've had a lot of really great calls. Again, 5x gains this week. It's real. It happened. I'm going to show you guys that I think it's only really just beginning, and I think there's a lot of gains ahead. And there is also something that I want to talk to you guys about with the traditional stock market that is blowing your minds. Crypto-related stocks are outperforming Bitcoin. Why? We'll talk about it, guys. So buckle up. Welcome back, everybody. If you're just joining us, smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you never have before, and let's get into it. So here you go. S&P 500 is a little bit red to start the day, it looks like right now. If you just look at the last day, you can see we had a little bit dip to start the morning. But if you kind of zoom out and you look at the max time frame for the S&P 500, what you'll notice is we're breaking all-time highs. It's a presidential election year. Sure, the United States is looking interesting right now on the global stage. We hear a lot of world leaders talking about which direction the United States is going, and it's a lot of negative talk, but still the economy is doing well. It's very interesting. It's going to be interesting to watch how Bitcoin performs versus how the S&P 500 performs. Like if the S&P 500 does get a correction at some point, what happens to Bitcoin? That's a mystery I'm not going to be able to solve for you here on the stream. But looking at the price of Bitcoin right now, market open, baby. Market open. And we are off to the races. 52,000. Speaking of S&P 500, starts red. Bitcoin starts today green. A $52,800 Bitcoin today. We're looking good. Up 2% to start the day. This just happened. This was not the case just moments ago. Super fantastic to see. So moving forward, guys, here's a couple things I want to tell you guys. First of all, Ethereum is doing tremendously as well. Moving forward, I want to do two things. One, I'm going to show you CoinMarketCap, but I'm also going to highlight CoinGecko in a big way because, you know, what I've realized is that the trending tokens and the largest gainer tokens are different. The coins that they show you in the last 24 hours are different. And so we're going to see what the discrepancies are. We're going to look at some of the biggest gainers, but there's one that is undeniable right now. And look at STX leading the charts across the board. Oh, wait a minute. Not across the board. Here we go. See, here's your difference. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Last 24 hours, VeChain is one of the top plays. BitGet, Terra Classic, Helium, Mantle, SEI, and Stacks are all in a row here over the last 24 hours. If you look at that, according to CoinGecko here on the 24 hours, apparently Stacks has outperformed SEI here, and apparently SEI has outperformed Stacks here. Who's telling the truth? Who's right? The point is, guys, my point is, look at all places for data. Look at CoinGecko, look at CoinMarketCap, look at CoinCarp. Continue to do the research. Don't just look at one thing and make a decision based off one thing. We need to continue to do the digging. We need to continue to do the due diligence. But undeniable, a lot of people are hyped about VeChain. VeChain was down to like a penny at one point. There's probably already a 4x from the bottom. This thing got up to like 25 cents, I want to say, maybe even 40 cents in the last bull cycle. It has to do with like basically, my understanding is like it's a blockchain for supply chains in China was kind of the biggest thing that everybody was talking about with VeChain. BitGet token, that's an exchange token, friends and family. So when you're looking at CoinMarketCap and you're getting discouraged about maybe, I don't know, say the CRO Cronos coin, that is an exchange token and it's not pumping like BitGet token's up 20%. Why isn't Cronos moving? Cronos is set to explode. I'm going to talk about Cronos later on in this video, but it is typically a late performer. Let's look at some of the other top gainers here right now. So BitGet Helium is one that we've been expecting. Terra Luna classes don't like it, don't want it, want none of it. Instead, my most excitable thing here right now is definitely stacks, and I've got a lot to say about that, and I'll continue to harp on about stacks. As I think it's the big narrative for the bull market, and I'm opening my eyes. I'm opening my eyes to a whole new world of building on Bitcoin. It was right under our nose the entire time. It made all the sense in the world. When Michael Saylor says the analogy, friends, to say, you know, buying Bitcoin is like buying a city block of Manhattan Island in New York City before the developments happened on it. Well, now the developments are happening on it, and you have a chance to get in on the ground floor. And that's just what's happening right now. It's absolutely incredible. I got my coffee. Cheers to you guys. Good morning in the chat. Good to see everybody. Welcome to all y'all waking up. Shout out to Will Segel, David Betts, Emmy. Shout out to BSS, Himanshu, and let's see, we got a question. Orange, please suggest should I buy in? Ask Himanshu. We'll talk about Orange. That's on the docket, my brother. I will tell you more about that, I promise. Got some long as well. Okay, so people are getting in the chat into the BRC20 plays and the stacks token plays. Very excited to see that people are catching on to the trend. We'll talk about what I think is a good buy and what's not. One thing I do want to highlight to you guys, talking about some of these stacks and BRC20 tokens in the chat, is when you look at CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, they certainly have one thing in common. And that is, over the last 24 hours, they don't have any of these tokens that are making these insane gains that we've been talking about, like Orange, which is way down right now, definitely way down, but could it be a good buying opportunity? We'll discuss that. WELSH, which is literally just exploding to all-time highs. I don't see any of the biggest influencers on Twitter, on YouTube talking about this. Not the biggest ones. I see a couple. Shout out to Call Me Hunch, killing the game over there, brother. Gonna have you on the channel soon. I'm very excited about it. You should check out his channel as well. He's a very, very savvy guy when it comes to this ecosystem that we're so bullish on. But what I want you to understand is the large names, people with 50,000 subscribers to 1 million subscribers, aren't even talking about stacks in any kind of big way. They're not even talking about any of these altcoins within stacks like DIKO or Sovereign or Alex Labs. George talked about Alex Labs, but they're not even in these top ranking charts. They're not being tweeted about. There's no videos about it. And so all that is to say, we're early, guys. The two largest market tracking websites just aren't even showing you that these things exist, which is the dumbest thing on planet Earth to me. And actually an extremely exciting thing. You know, I asked you guys, put out a poll, by the way. Let me know what your thoughts are. And I asked, can Bitcoin break the all-time highs before the halving? And I want you to let me know your honest vote. So go ahead and cast a vote for me there. So, you know, again, coins are moving. Bonks moving back up, which is good to see for bonk holders. I do think that, personally, there's some coins that are going to outperform bonk here, and I've been calling out. One in particular is WELSH. If you had seen this video right here that I did 2 days ago, top 5 Bitcoin projects, Stacks, Alex, Orange, WELSH, and SOV, you would actually have probably at least 2x your money. Earlier this week, even more, 7 days ago, I said 100x Bitcoin DeFi projects. 9 days ago, I was talking about Sovereign. I was talking about all these plays that are exploding. I asked about Orange 10 days ago, did a 30x crypto, got a 7x on that coin from that video that I did that week. That was incredible. Again, I'm just doing the digging, looking at Twitter, looking at other YouTubers, looking at all the information. Look, I'm not a genius. I'm not a rocket scientist, guys. I'm a normal guy just doing some digging, learning, digging in. I can't even fully explain to you TRAC yet. TRAC is a token that we've been talking about, and that's just the truth, guys. That's just the truth of the matter. I've been talking about it in some videos. I probably have it in a thumbnail somewhere. What is TRAC? It's another Stacks token. It's another. Actually, I don't think it is a Stacks token. It's the TAP protocol. It's its own thing. But it is. I think it's built on Stacks. See, I'm still learning over here, guys. That's just the truth of the matter. You know, I saw somebody put out something very, very interesting, and it's buy first, ask questions later was a tweet I saw. And, you know, as I was thinking about it, that's why I'm feeling euphoric, because, you know, I bought some of these things that are beyond even me and my comprehension. And, you know, it's beyond a lot of people's comprehension. And that's part of the reason that meme coins do so well, because people don't understand Solana, don't understand Ethereum. Those are, if you don't understand those, then you must be newer. But there's a lot of people that are newer that don't understand those. And there's certainly going to be a lot of people that don't understand what Stacks represents and how people are building DeFi on Bitcoin, and it's all very confusing. And so what people might just be doing is they might just buy meme tokens, because I can understand a meme token. Oh, Bitcoin DeFi is popping off. Buy WELSH, they might say. Yeah, I mean, I think that that's something, you know, buy first, ask questions later. People are going to be doing that. Is that a strategy that you want to employ? You know, guys, I don't think so. But I'm going to tell you that when I'm making profit, really good profit, I do like to take profit, and sometimes I take profit into these coins where I just kind of buy first and ask questions later. I'm looking for community, I'm looking for hype, and that's kind of how we're making gains, guys. And probably one of the biggest plays that I had so far was this video that I had about WELSH recently that I was trying to just find for you guys. This WELSH video, I mean, if you had bought here, congratulations, then you made a 5x with me. So how are we doing it? I mean, we're just doing a bunch of research, guys, but also here's the overall market cap for crypto, which is breaking out right now. This is absolutely incredible, actually. Here we go. Here it is. Bitcoin right now is making its highs for the year as we're doing this video. Bitcoin is breaking highs for the year at the time of this recording, guys. You better be smashing the like button. I see you, Armin Clark, in the chat, toting that like button, which is great. 52,685, fantastic for BTC. Let's zoom out a little bit, because right now we are, I just had a feeling this market open was going to be incredible. We're going to go over to some of these other plays that we've been talking so much about, that we've been making crazy, stupid gains on. Look at Bitcoin right now. I can't, it's so explosive, I can't even fit it on the screen. Let's go down to the weekly candles. Look at this weekly candle, a full-bodied candle, just mooning right now. This is incredible, guys. If we can break past this little point, I don't see what is stopping us from all-time highs, guys. I don't see what is stopping us. And that makes me want to pump the brakes. That makes me want to ask the question, are we overbought? Is this a fake out? How is this happening? We were supposed to have a buy the rumor, sell the news event with the spot Bitcoin ETF. Well, friends, the truth is we did have a buy the rumor, sell the news event with that Bitcoin ETF. Bitcoin came down 20%. Now, one thing that I've been talking about a lot on this channel is, but Crypto Kip, you've been saying we're going to have a 50% crash. Well, we had a 73% crash back in the last bull cycle before the explosive parabolic rally, but that was because of the pandemic. Realistically, we had a healthy 52% crash. Still speculating that maybe this was an exaggerated crash still because of the pandemic. I don't exactly know when the news broke. I'm definitely like lockdown must have happened here, but we might have had rumors circulating about the pandemic there. But if you go even back further, you will see periods of time where even if you go from, let's say, this little peak right here to the bottom of that red wick, that's a 43% correction, guys. These things are on the table, and so I'm going to remain skeptical. I'm going to remain fearful, a healthy amount of fear, but that doesn't mean that I'm not dollar cost averaging. That doesn't mean that I'm waiting on the sidelines for my opportunity to enter. Some people are buying first and asking questions later, and I get it. Is that what I recommend? No, I'm not doing any recommendations. We don't do financial advice. We're speculating. Excuse me. We're having fun making money together, which is awesome. And Bitcoin's exploding. So just enjoy the ride and be ready, guys. I'm ready for Bitcoin to just depants me. Whoop. And just wreck me. It's kind of like, you know, take the wheel, Bitcoin. Just take the wheel. We are just waiting to see what Bitcoin does at this point. Because if Bitcoin does well, then Alex Labs will start to do well. This is a play that I've been talking about. We said this is probably a decent accumulation zone for Alex Labs. If you had acquired it, congratulations, you have 89% gains. Ethereum is obviously going to do well in this next bull cycle. It's undeniable. Some people are more bullish on other ecosystems. Fine. But some people are more bullish on other coins than Bitcoin. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't have Bitcoin in your portfolio. But look at Ethereum breaking yearly highs right now at the time of this. Guys, can you guys retweet this? You guys got to retweet this stream. We are breaking highs and we only have 27 viewers. I have no idea how that's even possible. 27 viewers, and Bitcoin and Ethereum are breaking to all-time highs, well, yearly highs right now. We're having a huge breakout right now. Let's take a peek at Cronos. I'm going to get into some of the news. I'm going to get into some of these other big plays for Bitcoin DeFi. I think that's why you're here, guys, because I'm going to talk about building on stacks and Bitcoin DeFi. This is huge. ML Baumann is looking at the next Caspa. So we'll see how that is. We'll talk about that. But here's what I've been talking about for so long for Crow. Let's just use Crow as an example. Bitcoin always starts the bull market. Ethereum follows. Altcoins follow. And then maybe NFTs pump. And then it's a bear market. And there's your 2-year expectations since we came up from the bottom, back over here for Bitcoin, right? So what we're looking at is delayed gratification if you are a Crow coin holder. And I've got some good news for you. And Crow coin is just such a good example of it. Right now, Crow is only 5% away from what I think is going to be its test of the bottom. What we're looking at is a chart of Crow coin versus BTC. If you are holding on to an altcoin and you are not looking at the Bitcoin valuation of that altcoin, you're making a terrible mistake. You need to know how the value of your altcoin is doing versus Bitcoin, because if Bitcoin's outperforming you, that's okay. That's actually what we should expect. But if Bitcoin is outperforming you and you have no idea where to expect a bounce and you're not making trades based off that information, and by the way, I'm not recommending that you don't DCA and hodl. I think DCA and hodling is extremely important, but I also like to swing trade and take profits and moving into lower altcoins, kind of like I've been doing, and we'll get into some of those plays I've been making. We got 31 viewers so far, 14 likes. Smash the like button, retweet this stream because Bitcoin's breaking out to highs for the year. Right now, we might even see this $53,000 Bitcoin in like a matter of minutes. This is insane, folks. Friends, are you here with me? This is awesome. We are streaming, and it is going parabolic. This is amazing. How are you not crushing the like button right now? Solana wants to break out to highs as well, but again, this BTC valuation, I bet you that Solana taps down to this level. Just like I bet you Crow coin taps down to this level, which means Bitcoin's going to keep pumping, hopefully. If Bitcoin keeps pumping and Crow coin just kind of stays right here on the US dollar valuation, Crow coin can then bounce, versus BTC, because again, if BTC is outperforming Crow, it comes down, give us that 5% crash to the bounce, and then let Solana also bounce off of its valuation here versus Bitcoin. And let's go back to all-time highs for Solana. And let's go back to the top of this mega trend line for Crow. And then I believe that Crow coin is just a good example of how some altcoins are going to do 1,000% gains versus BTC at some point in this bull cycle, guys. So I'm ready for it. Waldo in the chat, the legend. It's good to see you, brother. So let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. Let's look at what else is out there. Alex Labs. A lot of people are asking me where I'm getting all these things. Where am I buying all these crazy coins, Crypto Kip? It's here, folks. It's here. And, Orange we talked about. Look at the launches, guys. I bet you OrdiSwap is going to be big. I have no idea what iZip is, but it's some kind of AI play. Oh, my trash man's here. Thanks, Mr. Trash Man. iZip, the attention span of a bird, I'll tell you. iZip.ai, I have no idea what this is. I haven't even looked into it. I'm not worried about it. OrdiSwap, more swap functionality for BRC20 tokens. That'll be good. This would be something that I'd expect us to be able to access through like Orange when Orange actually comes out with a product. We'll talk about Orange here like right now here. So Gus, last night I actually took a little bit of profit. From actually the very tippy top. I'm not the one that dumped it. I'm not the one that made this price go down, but I took a little bit of profit. And so because I put in like probably about $3,500, it went up to about 6 G's, and I took out 2 because I've got a new play that I'm looking into that I want to make. So I'll keep you guys posted on that one. But anyway, I wanted to take some profit, so I'm shuffling that one aside for a rainy day, and I had no idea this thing was going to dip. I thought maybe, honestly, I thought we were going to keep ripping because WELSH is ripping, and Gus, which is maybe a scam. Who knows, guys? I don't know. It's a silly dog meme. Absolutely ripping. It's at highs. Just took a little bit of profit. Actually, here's the facts. This Gus token, I am not telling you guys to buy this thing at all, but I'm going to give you like just a little example of what I like to do and the moves that I'm making in specific. So what I did recently is I sold my crypto.com NFTs for the land, right? And so what did I do with that? I sold $5,000 worth of crypto.com NFTs for the land. And where did I buy? I bought it right on this big green candle right here for WELSH. And guess what? 4 days later, I'm up, 2, 4, 6, 3x on that money. Boom. There you go, guys. There you go. I sold my crypto.com NFTs. I still have my loaded line, and I put it in this token because I saw something moving here. There's a giant wedge here. If you can see, I envision this wedge, right? There's a line and there's a line. It broke out above, and I was like, game time, let's go. Sold the NFTs right in time and like tripled my money on that one. I sold, so I made like a 50 or 100x, I don't even know, on ordinals. I was really early into ordinals. I did videos back in the summer of last year about Ordi. I was really bullish on Ordi. That was even before I understood that it was a meme token. I'm not a genius, guys. I'm learning as I go, and I'm transparent, and that's what you want at the end of the day out of somebody like me up here. I'm learning. I'm honest. You can ask me questions. If I don't know the answer, I'm going to tell you that I don't know the answer. If I can give you a good answer, I'll give you an answer. Okay, guys? But you got to continue to do your own research. But here's another example of an awesome play that I got to make recently. See this? See this green candle? As this thing was peeking out to that wick over there, and I bought this thing at about, let's say, I think it was like right here, like 4064. Well, it dropped to 0, and I ended up selling all my Ordi tokens, which are now above $1 billion market cap, and I went into the small cap play Gus, which is only an $870,000 market cap at the time that I got into it, and now it just hit above $1 million yesterday. It might be close to about $1 million market cap, but again, I just shuffled it in because I noticed that these stacks meme tokens are rallying. And got a quick 2x, already flipped out 2K because, why not? Who knows what this is? This thing could dump tomorrow, and I wouldn't care at all. That's what this is. This is like taking your money and setting it on fire. I mean, this is back to the concept by the PSYOP, though, that guy was clearly an individual scammer. I don't know if this is the same. I mean, this is better than the PSYOP, I'll tell you that, because at least the theory is this, guys. When you go over to Alex Labs, which I'm extremely bullish on, this is the top super app on Stacks. And I was telling you guys yesterday, if you go over to DeFi Llama, if you don't believe me, like here's the theory. Alex Labs is the biggest DEX for Stacks. Stacks is going to be a top 10 token is my theory. I think that because people are building DeFi on Bitcoin. And when you look at the Stacks chain and you look at what's going on in the Stacks space for DeFi, it's ranked number 34. It's climbing. It was in the 40s. Now it's in rank number 35. It's going to be a top 10 thing. Alex, the DEX, is number 1 rank right now, which is absolutely incredible. So back to Alex Labs. What can you buy on the swap functionality on Alex Labs? Well, you can buy Stacks, which I'm bullish on. You can buy Alex, which I'm bullish on. You could buy Stacks V2, which whatever. You could buy some BTC, some stable coins. You can buy some other stable coins. You can buy some DIKO, a great play. I'm not touching Miami coin. I'm not touching New York coin. I heard a little bad things about those. I have no idea what banana and slime are. Maybe I should look into it. But WELSH is the first dog meme on Bitcoin. I've made a lot of money on that this week. It's the chart I was just showing you guys right here. This is incredible. Why did I buy it? Well, because it's the first dog meme coin on Bitcoin. It could be the next Shiba Inu. That is not a fact. That is a theory that I could certainly be way off on. It's a little bit crazy, but I wanted to get some, and it's doing well for me right now. Don't know what Vibes is, don't know what Lunar is. Chax, I heard bad things about Chax, so I'm avoiding it like the plague. Leo, I got a free airdrop of. Mega is a meme, and ORDG is gaming token for Bitcoin DeFi. ORMM, I got to refresh myself on that one. Had some, sold it for Orange because I'm very bullish on Orange. I got Gus, Orange, and I got airdropped some long. I got airdropped some long. You're catching this live on stream. I got airdropped some long. How much is it worth? $5. Okay, so I got $5 worth of long airdropped to me. So this is another meme token on BRC20s. Very, very cool. So they just did an airdrop. Very, very cool. Now, sorry, hold on. My computer's freaking out. Okay, we got it. We got it, folks. So anyway, why did I buy this token? Just simply because when you look at Alex Labs again, which is one of the top dexes on stacks, which is going up in value in a parabolic manner right now. I put out a tweet showing you guys how crazy these charts are yesterday. If you just go over to Stat Screener in general and you look at what's happening with these tokens, look at all these gainers over the last 7 days. Double digits, triple digit gains for WELSH. Unbelievable, unbelievable. And you know what, guys? We called it. We called it. We had the feeling, we had the tingle, we entered, and I showed you guys. Just go back to the videos for proof. Anyway, this is kind of where my head's at. So I'm looking at some of these plays, and at the end of the day, guys, there's only a couple assets available on Alex Labs, and if any of these are legitimate projects or desirable memes, then these all could be big, including long. I have no idea. I have no idea how high these could get, but I'll tell you that Gus is $1 million market cap. I'll tell you that Orange is only at about a $10 million market cap. This thing could be a $500 million market cap at some point for all I know. They have to come out with a product. It has to be a good product. It has to get utilized. There's a lot of factors. There's a lot of risks with Orange. Somebody asked me in the chat, and I will get to your question, Himanshu, is Orange a good buy? And personally, and this is not financial advice, if I didn't have a position on Orange and I wanted to buy Orange up here and I was looking at it at current prices right here, knowing that there's a wick right here, knowing that there was a bounce right here, and knowing that we just bounced off that recently and looks like we're coming up, I think that for me, this would be a good buy if I don't feel like I have enough of these tokens. But the fact of the matter is this, guys. I have a lot of these tokens, so I'm not buying anymore. It's a $10 million market cap. It's tiny. If it goes to 100 million, that's 100x, guys. Or that's a 10x, excuse me. That's 10x. So 10x on that stack that you just saw, that'd be pretty tasty, right, folks? It's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know how I feel about showing you guys my bags, but I just want to be transparent with you guys. That's the goal here. Am I putting myself at risk for that? Maybe. I have no idea, so we'll see how that plays out. But haven't shared my crow bags yet because that's just fun. But I am sharing you guys as I'm entering this ecosystem over the last year. I've just been trying to stay transparent with you guys and show you what's up. Here's DIKO, another play that is dipped back down. This thing was soaring yesterday. I think this is going to be a key play as well. What is DIKO? There's a lot going on. Self-repaying loans, decentralized smart contract automation. You can do native-backed loans. So, here's the app. Look, this is DeFi. Bitcoin DeFi. Looks like Uniswap, right? Connect your wallet, swap, borrow, do all these things. DIKO is going to be a big deal. Sovereign, here you go. More functionality. Less oriented towards the swap function. More about lending and borrowing and market making and pools, it seems, and borrowing. I don't know what Bitocracy is. I got to learn a lot more. Again, I am learning on the fly with this stuff. The interface looks pretty decent, though. I mean, this looks like a decent platform. So we'll see how the future of this is. These are tokens that so Sovereign, you have to get through Sovereign, okay? And DIKO you can get through Alex Labs, which is very interesting. And honestly, that kind of makes me more bullish on DIKO. But honestly, I still don't know exactly all the details about everything here. I'm still learning on these. All I know is that these are DeFi protocols for Bitcoin at this point. DIKO is stacks oriented, and Sovereign, I believe, is its own chain. I got to figure this thing out. Can somebody tell me in the chat if you know? This is the truth. Do you know if Sovereign is on stacks, or what is the deal with Sovereign? And Hunch, if you're out there, I think you know. And that's why I'm excited to have you on the channel. Call Me Hunch is a great Twitter influencer. The guy is getting credit that he deserves. He's been talking about it on his channel, and he's right. He's getting the credit he deserves. He deserves credit. He's killing the game. And that's just the facts, guys. And you know what? He seems like a sharp guy. Can't wait to have him on the channel, so shout out to you. Call Me Hunch. Check him out on Twitter, guys, and on YouTube for sure. But here's the theory that I have now. So, I've gotten led down this road, and here I am. Now, what do I make of all this? Well, we're making a lot of gains, great. And we're looking out for new projects, and we're trying to come up with a hypothesis as to what the valuation of an DIKO or a Sovereign could be. Well, right now, these are around, I don't know, a $50 million or $100 million market cap, maybe less, maybe a little bit less. But these are DeFi protocols for Bitcoin DeFi. Now, I said yesterday that there was a Ethereum DeFi summer, so rootstock chain. There you go, rootstock chain. So a little bit different. I was saying yesterday that Ethereum DeFi summer is something that people were freaking out about last year. Well, here's some of the big tokens that succeeded, okay? Compound and Aave are the two best examples that I can give to you, just like the two that maybe you've heard of. And if you haven't, then you should look at them. They're some of the two biggest protocols on Ethereum. Now, we're looking at the market cap, and as you're looking at this chart, you see 8 billion was the previous market cap for Aave. And you see in the previous all-time highs, 4 billion was the market cap for Compound. Borrowing and lending protocol, Compound. Aave, also functionality for Ethereum DeFi. These things went to multi-billion-dollar market caps. So guys, we are talking about 10, 20, 30, 50x opportunities for Bitcoin DeFi. DIKO and Sovereign could easily be that. The WELSH, the Gus coin, I don't know. This could be a scam for all I know, but it's a meme coin. Meme coins go crazy. How is Miro at $100 million market cap? Because people tweeted about it like crazy. That's the only reason why. Because people made a bunch of money on Bonk and people were looking for the next Bonk. Well, maybe you're looking for the next Dogecoin. Well, maybe Welsh is that. It's the first dog meme on Bitcoin. It's been around for 2 years. I think the story goes is that it's been around for 2 years. The developers left, and actually early in the days, I believe they pump and dumped it, and then they're gone, and now it's an entirely a community token. That's the story. Got to do more digging on that myself, but that's the story as it has been told to me. So we'll see how it plays out, guys. But these memes are high risk, high reward, sometimes just extremely high risk and the death penalty. So just be careful, guys. You don't want to lose all your money in a meme. But no doubt that DIKO is a legitimate project at this point. Sovereign seems legitimate. I do believe that Orange is extremely bullish in my mind for the future. Right now, it's trying to find a bottom, probably a decent accumulation zone. But what do I know at the end of the day? And then there's TRAC, which has some airdrops coming. I got more to learn about TRAC as well. But we're continuing to dig in and start to figure it out. But again, market cap of $8 billion at the peak for a compound, or $4 billion for Compound, $8 billion for Aave. We're talking about, a $50 or $100 million market cap coin. Alex Labs could be a $10 billion market cap, friends. And it's at like 120 million right now or something. Just be on the lookout. You heard it here, folks. And there's a couple others out there you're hearing it from, but most people are missing the boat. Let's refresh it. Let's see what's going on with the monthly returns for Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin right now up 22% in February. I want you guys to look at the quarterly returns for Bitcoin and notice Q1 and Q4, Q4 2023 and Q1 of 2024, 56% gains followed by 23% gains. That's absolutely incredible, friends. That is absolutely incredible. If you look back, sure, we got some 200, 100% gain years, or quarters, but we're having a good streak right now, guys. We're having a really good streak, and things could cool off at a certain point. But then again, look at some of these metrics. When you really think about it, we are not going parabolic yet, okay? We're not going parabolic yet. This is as far to the right as this chart goes. This is the bubble territory, all right, up here. This is when Bitcoin's really breaking out and we go parabolic. This is the bubble territory. We're not even to this point yet. This is the peak before the pandemic crash. We haven't even seen the chart come up. This right here is equivalent to this, okay? Does that make sense to you guys? See this as this scoops down. Here's your bear market, comes down. Here's your bear market, comes down below, and then comes back up over here. We haven't even made that move yet. Bitcoin is still coiling up. This is an incredibly bullish chart. These are the things that I'm looking at. Bitcoin Google Trends. Look at Bitcoin Google Trends. Meaningless. Not meaningless. Very meaningful. Nothing. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody's talking about it. FOMO hasn't even become close to beginning on crypto and Bitcoin yet. It's starting. The tickle is out there. Why? Why? What's the start of this? Well, look at the fear and greed index, guys. It's going up. Bitcoin transactions, all-time highs here recently. That was incredible. Bitcoin sent by address. More people are using Bitcoin to transfer it around. That's been fantastic. That's going up. Bitcoin tweets, more tweets than ever before on Bitcoin here in the last year. Absolutely incredible. And there's a lot more to come, guys. There's a lot more bull cycle ahead of us. I mean, we have only really just begun. I want to share with you guys a couple of my tweets as well. So let's kind of get over to that real quick. Hold up, folks. Hold up. So we'll talk about this. I'm so bullish on WELSH, I'm scaring myself. I am human. This is crypto. I can barely contain my excitement. Question, is this a top signal? Is Bitcoin due for its halving crash before the parabolic run? I put out a poll in the chat, and I want you guys to answer the question as honestly as you actually believe it. Can Bitcoin break all-time highs before the halving? I'll tell you what my vote is after I see all your votes. I do have a feeling about that. Historically, we do see a crash surrounding the Bitcoin halving. Do you think that it's coming? I do have some craziness going on right now. I do feel euphoria. If you go back to the top of the live stream when I was tweeting, it's the first thing I said. Anyone else feeling euphoric? I'm feeling euphoric because we're making 5Xs. We're making 5Xs. And here he is. Call me Hunch. The guy's killing the game. And great tweet here. Stop hunting. Start listening. People aren't listening to the Stacks narrative. I don't understand it. And you can see it in the views. If you go back to some of the videos that I've done about the DeFi ecosystem for Bitcoin compared to the Crow videos, like Crow videos are getting way more views. And right now, frankly, and I love Crow, it doesn't deserve as many views as the Stacks ecosystem does. I think that Stacks is going to start to kind of pick up some traction. I think more and more people are going to be interested in it. Very bullish on Crow, but I got a theory on that as well, where it's not time for Crow to explode yet. Again, we got to go back to that Crow versus BTC chart, and we're almost to the bottom. We can almost begin the rally, and when it rallies, boy, we're going to make a lot of money. But in the meantime, here's what I was doing yesterday. I don't want to play this because I don't want a copyright infringement on the music, but I was listening to some house beats, just looking at the charts last night. I'd spent the night with my wife, obviously. We were hanging out, me and Mrs. Crypto Kip. Shout out to Mrs. Crypto Kip. And, we had some trades going, right? So we were just looking at some of the charts as well. Had a beautiful, beautiful date. And, happy Valentine's Day to you and your family. But anyway, having a lot of fun here, guys. I do think that WELSH is absolutely spectacular. There's definitely some excitement. Got some traction on this. I think we're going to continue to see this grow. We'll see, guys. Now let's talk about this. Crypto stocks advance pre-market as Bitcoin tops 51K. Market cap hits 26-month high. Absolutely incredible. Total crypto market cap climbed to $2 trillion for the first time since 2022. It's very bullish, friends. And now the S&P 500 right now is flickering red on the day. Very interesting to me, guys. Very interesting to me. Meanwhile, crypto stocks, Coinbase is coming back up. It's going to go. It's going to go. It's going to full send. Hey, Zia, if you're watching this one, my wife's aunt, feeling better about this stock now. She called me on this candle right here and asked me, this is a family member. She asked me, what was that stock that you told me about that you're so bullish on? I think it was called Coinbase. She called me right here. This was the day that the ETF was approved, guys. This was the day the ETF was approved. And I told her, maybe you want to sit on the sidelines and speculate because it could go soaring right now or it could absolutely crash. Well, guess what? It absolutely crashed. So I hope she didn't buy. And I hope she bought this dip. And now we're probably about to break out and we're probably about to get more highs for Coinbase stock. I would expect it as long as Bitcoin keeps moving. But Coinbase isn't the only one. And by the way, Coinbase is up 6% today, outperforming Bitcoin again. Riot blockchain, Riot platforms. Here you go. Here's the advanced chart for Riot. When you look at this, guys, what do you notice? You notice that, first of all, in a bull cycle, it goes parabolic. Here's your 2017, 2018 bull run. Here's your 2021 bull run. And now we're approaching another bull market. This thing's about to get explosive. The previous highs on this was up to $80. It's probably going to break its previous all-time highs. I think you have a 10x opportunity some of these crypto-related stocks, on Coinbase, on Riot. And these things could outperform Bitcoin. In fact, they probably should, because Bitcoin's got a much bigger market cap. MicroStrategies is also a very, very Bitcoin-related stock. Look at this thing right now breaking out. If this thing can get back to previous all-time highs back in 2000 before Bitcoin was even around, I think that's on the table. And if that happens, well, then that would be spectacular. You're looking at, possibly a 5x, a 6x. That can happen on MicroStrategies. Michael Saylor, the CEO of MicroStrategies, is putting Bitcoin in their balance sheets, guys, and he has the biggest bag of Bitcoin that you know of out there, besides Satoshi Nakamoto. And now Fidelity and BlackRock, I believe, actually officially, I think they have more put together, at least, than Michael Saylor, which is crazy to think about because the ETFs have only been around for a month. That in itself is very bullish. Robinhood has a huge amount of crypto holdings. They're investing in their crypto wallet. They have really good technology when it comes to making investing easy for the younger generation. I'm bullish on it on that sense alone, but I'm very bullish on it because they have like the second biggest Ethereum wallet. And so when earnings come out for this company, and remember, this stock only came out in 2021, this thing is going to outperform Bitcoin probably. I'm not telling you don't own Bitcoin, own Robinhood. I like Bitcoin philosophically better than I like owning Robinhood. In fact, there's many things philosophically that I have a problem with Robinhood, for halting on the GME and the GameStop thing. Like, there's a lot of problems, but you can't deny that the product is pretty darn good, and you certainly can't deny that they have an insane amount of crypto, and if you're not bullish on this, then I don't think you're thinking hard enough. You see the mountains, which means it's time for some questions. Let's go back over to the charts, guys. Let's see what's going on today. If you're just joining the stream, welcome, everybody. This is the Crypto Report. I'm Crypto Kip. If you want to become a member on this channel, like the lovely mates in the comments down below, like Carlito, like Waldo, like Oser, like Brian. If you guys want to become a member, get those emojis and access to our private Discord, you could become a member, and the link in the description down below. And if you're looking at the tasty gains happening on Bitcoin right now, matter of fact, though, actually, we are coming back down a little bit here, cooling off for the morning. Market opened. We were hyped up. Kind of cooling off right now. That's okay. These are the 15-minute candles. Let's see how this plays out. I thought this was a bigger time frame. I'm going to go back out to the hourly candle. Still doing all right, guys. It's still doing all right. When in doubt, zoom out, right? But if you want to take advantage of this volatility, we do have a leverage trading sign-up bonus for you guys for Femex in the link down below. Be careful with the volatility, guys, because you can make money, but you can lose a lot of money as well. I want you guys to win, not lose. Please win, folks. All right, guys, I'm in the chat now. How we doing, friends? How we doing, family? What do we got? What do we got? What am I looking at? What am I looking at? What do you want? What do you want from me? Let's see. Will says, I spent a couple hours learning how to get my funds on Alex Labs, bridging them. Now I have 1 million Welsh. Congratulations. That's probably about, what, 4 grand of Welsh. Very nice. 500,000 Leo. Okay, that's probably like a couple $100. Love it. We'll see. And, I don't know. I don't like the cat coin as much because I'm more of a dog coin guy, but we'll see. Will says, he's got some long as well. So he's getting into this BRC20 ecosystem. Fat. I love it. ML Baumand is talking about Caspa. He's talking about Ghost Dag. And, yeah, got to look into that. I could peek into that a little bit. The narrative of the day, though, is Bitcoin DeFi, Bitcoin DeFi, Bitcoin DeFi. He's telling me about PYI. We could check that out. Beckenbauer saying, hey, Kip, good afternoon. Do you think Crow's falling back so hard comparing to others? Crow versus BTC, brother. That's what you need to look at. That's what you need to look at. We're right on track. I know that people look at this and go, how is this guy like smiling and excited that Crowcoin is going down so badly versus Bitcoin? Because, guys, I'm looking for the bounce. You long support and you short resistance. Support's coming. Hopefully. Maybe support's down here. Maybe there's a little more than 5% downside versus Bitcoin. Maybe it's 18%. That would be painful, but it's on the table. I'm okay with it. I'm holding my crow. That's fine. I'm doing other plays in the meantime, making gains. Maybe I shuffle some profit into crow. Maybe I shuffle the profit into Bitcoin. Maybe I shuffle some profit on these stacks coins into stacks, right? There's a lot of ways you can play this, guys. You gotta pick your own philosophy, okay? But taking a 50x gain and moving it into a sure 10x gainer bet ain't a bad plan to make a crud ton of money. A crud ton. PG-13. A crud ton of money. Pyrene is a proof of work, legitimate project, top 10 developers. It's a fork of Caspa. Caspa's brand new. It's already got a fork. I don't like it out of the gates, ML Ballman. I'm just going to be honest with you. I just don't like, I'm not going to buy Bitcoin Cash and I'm not going to buy Ethereum Classic. Not to say that they can't go up. They could absolutely go parabolic. I've said this so many times, guys. If you're new to the channel, my name's Crypto Kip, and I like crypto. But, I've been saying many, many times that in crypto, when a bull market comes, you could put on a blindfold, grab a handful of darts, throw a bunch of tokens, random tokens from CoinMarketCap on a dartboard, and just throw the darts. Whatever it lands on, you're probably going to make some gains. But that's not how we want to invest. We want to do the research, and we want to pick the ones that we have high conviction on, the ones that we have some kind of hypothesis on. And there's a lot of good ideas out there, guys, and I'm liking this whole stacks thing. We got 43 viewers, 25 likes. Smash that like button. Mitch Clouder says, I bought Alex Lab because of you. Thanks, brother. Mitch, when'd you buy in, brother? I'm glad to hear it. Did you buy the dip, man? Did you buy right here when I told you? Right here? Did you get the beautiful, like I said, to buy this dip? 87% gains. Now, I didn't give you financial advice to buy the dip, of course, because we don't do financial advice on this channel. But did you buy the dip? Love it. Rogan reacts. Thoughts on MPW? I have no idea what that is. Nothing like paydays. I get to DCA today. Very good. I got a paycheck coming in about 10 days. Next week. Aiden says, Kip, I finally caught a stream. Been working 9 days consecutively. Missed you. Aiden, it's okay. When you make all this money in crypto, we're going to get you on fire. And I'm not talking about like flames. I'm talking about financial independence, retire early so you don't have to work 9 days straight. That's the goal, guys. We want to make so much money in crypto that if you want to walk away from your job, you can. I don't want to walk away from my job. I'm not at a stage in my life where I want to do that. Even if you make me $5 million, $10 million here in this next crypto bull run, I'm probably still going to work. You might think I'm crazy, but if you're not working, you're dying. That's just the way I see it. I want to keep moving. We got a channel. I get a full-time job. I'm going to keep going, but I know that a lot of people are out there trying to retire on crypto, and I think that it's possible, especially if you're buying a dip on coins that have a lot of promise. Maybe like Alex. Maybe it's Solana, which is definitely bought up here. Already had a tremendous rally. Probably this chart looks a lot like Bitcoin, which is very interesting, but there's going to be a lot of great plays, guys. There's going to be a lot of great plays. Bitcoin right now, cooling off for the day right now. That's okay. BSS says, I bought stacks when you first talked about it. Now I'm up 1x. My guy. Does that mean you're even? No. You're up 2x. You mean? Good. You doubled your money. I like to hear that. We're doubling our money here, guys. That's what we're doing. I 5x'd my money this week. If you missed it and you're just joining the stream, we did 5x gains this week. How did I do it, you might ask? Well, let me share that with you guys. Again. I did in the beginning of the stream. Orange was a fantastic play for me. If you look at Gus has been exploding. This is a silly, silly meme. Can't possibly recommend it to anybody. Orange is coming back up. Looks like might be a good dollar cost average moment. I'm here. Okay, here it is. Okay. So I'm gonna do a message to myself. Hi, Crypto Kip. Thanks for passing it over to me. Yes, you did tell people to buy this dip here at 0.36. You didn't tell them to buy. You don't give financial advice, but you suggested that if you were looking to accumulate Orange, that this would be a good accumulation zone. And I'm sure right now you're showing this clip, Crypto Kip, of it breaking all-time highs. And yes, you were right. And so now I'm going to take that clip later on, and we're going to show you guys that clip in, let's just say, a month. And if we're right, I'm going to be able to show you that I'm right. I do believe that I think that, this thing could swoop up. It doesn't have to. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm going to even use that as an example of where I was wrong in the future. But I'm going to come back to the stream. We're going to reference that because I do think that this might be a decent time to get a position, potentially. WELSH, I was feeling the same way when WELSH was right here. And lo and behold, and I did a video. I took the clip yesterday and I showed you guys that. It's just how it works, guys. It's just how it works. We're doing well. We're making good picks right now. Nothing goes up forever, so don't be afraid to take profit, guys. But do note, Stacks tokens are doing pretty darn well, friends. Stacks tokens are doing pretty darn well. Now, if WELSH continues to break out, and what if WELSH keeps moving up? What can we see? Well, I Think about this. Can Welsh flip bonk? Can the first dog meme, or the first meme on Bitcoin ever flip bonk? Bitcoin DeFi is the narrative for the next bull cycle. That's the hypothesis. Stacks is going to be huge. It's going to be a top 10 coin. WELSH is the #1 dog coin on Stacks that's absolutely going into price discovery mode as the Bitcoin halving is coming up, and the first ever spot Bitcoin ETFs were just approved. And BlackRock and Fidelity are buying more Bitcoin than ever before, and people are probably going to be investing in Bitcoin DeFi. Institutions are probably going to invest in Bitcoin DeFi and pump your bags. Can WELSH flip bonk? Yes. That's a 15x. But that's only the beginning, guys, because I'm going to tell you. Actually, wait, before I do that, can WELSH flip? Oh, messed it up. I'm coming back. Hold up. Boom. So 15x to flip bonk at its current market cap. Flipping bonk's all-time high, it's a 27x. But I think we can do better than that. I actually believe that we could compete with the likes of Shiba Inu. From current prices, you could get 100x. If you bought it when I told you to, congratulations. You have now a chance at a 300x if that happens. Now, if for some magical reason WELSH is able to flip Shiba's previous all-time high, I didn't look at this yet. Okay. I didn't look at this yet. This is the first time I'm looking at that number on stream. Do you guys think this can happen? Do you think that WELSH can surpass Shiba Inu's previous all-time high? I'm going to end the poll. I'm putting up a new poll. I want to know your feedback. I want you guys to check me here, okay? So 73% of you guys say officially that Bitcoin could break all-time highs before the halving. This is just blowing my mind. Can WELSH break Sheeb's previous ATH for market cap? You tell me, guys. Because if so, 748x, what does that mean math-wise? So let's do this math. Let's say you put in $1,000 into WELSH, and it does a 748x. Do you see what I'm saying? $748,000. Maybe I'm going to come back and take this clip when I realize what's about to happen. I don't know if that's going to happen, guys. I don't know if that's going to happen, okay? See you, Aiden. Why did Shiba Inu do it in the first place? There was no reason for Shiba Inu to do it. There was no reason for Dogecoin to do it. We're talking about the first ever dog meme on Bitcoin. Is it possible? It's possible. It's certainly not probable. This is more possible and maybe even probable. That's a dangerous word for a meme coin. But these are the thoughts that I'm having. I'm just sharing it with you guys. If Shiba Inu, oh my gosh, if WELSH can achieve the previous market cap high for Shiba Inu, it's a 748x from current prices. If you bought it when I bought it, then you're talking about 1,500x gains or something stupid. 2,000x on your money. 2,000x on your money. I have no idea what's going to play out with this, guys. This is gambling when you're talking about meme tokens, but there's a community behind Shiba Inu. There's a community behind Dogecoin. There is a community behind WELSH, and nobody's talking about it yet. And later today, what we might see happen is we might see Coin Bureau, the largest crypto YouTube channel out there, talk about WELSH. I called some people yesterday, and I gave some close friends of mine stern talking to and why I needed them to buy a little bit of WELSH. I'm not going to give you guys financial advice like that. I think that's against the law. I'm not telling you guys to buy this thing. I'm just telling you how excited I am about it, and let's just see how it plays out. Let's just see how it plays out, friends. It could be epic. You could lose all your money. Don't invest more than you're willing to lose. Bitcoin's at $52,200. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. 38 viewers, 26 likes, guys. So go ahead and throw me a vote. 5,000 holders on Welsh right now, I want to say. 5,000 holders on Welsh. Let me see if I can find that for you. Yeah, I think we got about 5,000 holders on Welsh right now. Very, very small. How many holders does, there you go. Call me Hunch. Talking about long on Welsh. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let's see here. I wanted to show you guys potentially what's going on here with Welsh. I think it's about 5,000 holders. I'm going to try to find it for you. Yeah, okay, I got it. I got it. Here we go. We'll do this for you. Kaboom. Kablamo. There you go. There's your stats. It's got a $56 million market cap on February 14th at 10:44 p.m. That's last night. That's a $56 million market cap. There's 5,000 holders. How many holders does Shiba Inu have? Somebody. Anybody? Bueller? Richard Merrill says, I will buy it, but I'm not going to jump through the hoops to do so. Richard, I'm going to come out with a harsh reality for you, brother, and I'm not trying to tell you to buy this thing, by the way. But sometimes jumping through the hoops to get something is the difference between a 50x and a 3x. Sometimes it's the difference between being early and being late. Sometimes. And sometimes you're in a project that's never going to make it. Is Welsh a project that's never going to make it? Your guess is as good as mine. We're just speculating, friends. We're just speculating. And while we're speculating, we're making a crud ton of money. A lot of money. 5x the portfolio in a week. The Bitcoin BRC20 portfolio. I have 5x. I didn't 5x my entire portfolio, guys. I didn't 5x my entire portfolio. I 5x'd some of my stacks plays. Okay? Incredible. Name on is the name on CMC Welsh Corgi coin. It is Welsh Corgi coin. People just call it Welsh. Carlito says jumping through the hoops makes it worth it. It's early. It's nice to be early. It's nice to be early, friends. It's nice to be early. But we are looking good right now. We're looking good. So yeah, Bitcoin was pumping this morning. It's retracing a little bit. Alex is coming back up. So this is kind of how we see it. I'm actually go down to the 30-minute candles here. See what's going on. See what's the story. So yeah, Bitcoin was pumping. And then Alex Lab follows. That's just how this thing works, guys. How this thing works. Brian's getting in today, he says. Godspeed, my friend. Godspeed. Telegram helped me. Very helpful. Good, Will. Join our private Discord if you want to, Will. Or, we'll have some fun there. But the Discord's, growing. It's growing. We got, I think, 70 members on the channel. I think only like 15 or so you guys are actually in the Discord. But it's a small little niche community, guys. And I definitely enjoy it. Richard Merrill says over 1 million Shiba holders. Could you imagine if you were the first 5,000 Shiba Inu holders? Just saying. The harder the buy, the bigger the possibility of holding. Yeah, I mean, kind of. I don't know. I mean, not always. Sometimes. We'll see. All right, friends. Today's going to be a good day. Let's see what happens. Could we spill off the face of the earth? Can Bitcoin have its big crash before the halving? Sure, maybe. Maybe. Could Bitcoin rally through the halving and just make all-time highs here before the halving? Yeah, it certainly could. Why not? That's fine. As for the poll in the chat, can Welsh break Sheep's previous all-time high for market cap? 40% of you guys say yes. That's amazing. Maybe I'm not crazy after all. 60% of you say no. I like that 60% of you said no. I like that a majority said no. We gotta stay humble, guys. We gotta stay realistic. 700 gains are never realistic, but they are possible. Is WELSH that? I don't know. But I'm holding a lot of it. And I'm ready. I'm as ready as I can be. There's more plays out there, guys. We're going to keep finding them. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate the love. Richard's getting $500 worth of WELSH, it looks like. We'll see how it plays out, guys. I'm not sponsored by any of these things. None of them. Not a single thing here that I've talked about on the stream here. I'm passionate about it. I want to make money. I'm chasing gains, guys. I'm not trying to FOMO into coins. Here's Bitcoin right now, breaking down, getting a big move. 51,900, broke down below 52. Let's see. Maybe we're going to get a little big spill today. That's very possible. Wouldn't be surprised to see us touch down on like 50K or something again and then bounce. But if Bitcoin bounces down to 50K, that could be a good opportunity for some of these other plays to start moving as money kind of flows out to Bitcoin. Maybe it flows back into some of these other smaller plays, into some of these other coins. It could also cause these things to absolutely dump. We'll see how it plays out, guys. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys in this one today. Thanks for joining, everybody. We'll see you in the next one. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Smash the like button. If you want to become a member on the channel, guys, you can subscribe to the channel, become a member, and link in the description down below. You get access to our private Discord. And if you want to trade some of the volatility in crypto, free money when you sign up for FEMAX on our link down below. I'm not leverage trading right now personally, but it is undeniable that it can be a fantastic tool to grow your wealth and hedge your bets. Just got to do it with caution, guys. But that's all I got today. I will see you in the next one, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, don't forget, guys, to DCA, HODL, and of course, I will see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day, a great night. See you later. Peace.